The VERNA Hall garbage dump wasn't always the place where people threw their trash. Sam remembered the days when a large building stood in its place. Sam loved that old building, and the days his owners brought him there to visit Janice Clark were some of the best. Janice Clark was the nicest vet he'd ever met, and his fourth favorite person in the world, under his owners and a young girl who used to take him on walks. It might still have been that familiar building if Janice wasn't accused of killing Marie Valkyrie. Sam had been on the way there with his owners when he saw the flames roaring from every window. He remembered the heat. He remembered the feel of his leash holding him back as he watched the building collapse in a fiery heap. His owners said that she'd set the building on fire when she found out she was the main suspect, and the next time Sam was near where the building had stood, it had become a garbage dump. It wasn't long after the dump was erected that the cats started to disappear around town. Then the first death occurred. A young boy was found dead, hanging by his hair from the fence surrounding VERNA Hall, with the words, "May Fakay is a liar," carved into his chest by small claws. Several deaths later, and people stopped going inside the dump, instead tossing their trash over the fence and leaving quickly. Sam knows because his owner started to bring him everywhere after his wife died. Sam looked up at the sign at the opening of the garbage dump and whined loudly. He didn't want to go in. About an hour ago, his owner had gone inside because a young girl was calling for help. Sam paced back and forth outside the gates of VERNA Hall, his tail tucked between his legs. He didn't want to go in, but he knew he had to. His owner needed him. So slowly and carefully, Sam began to make his way through the piles of discarded items in search of his owner. The next day, an old man and his dog were found dead, hanging from the fence outside VERNA Hall garbage dump. Carved into the old man's chest were the words, "It wasn't me." Carved in the dog's chest were the words, "Good dog."